After you create your site, there are a few things you're going to want to do before you start adding content. And the first thing that I always do is I take a look at the share setting, and it's up here in the upper right hand corner, the blue button. I'm going to go ahead and click on that button, and you'll see that by default, this is the setting that is used whenever we create a site in the MyProwler domain. People at Thief River Falls Public Schools can find and edit this site. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want every student and every staff member to be able to go in and edit my site. So I'm going to change that right off the bat. And these are my options. I can make it public on the web, and that's just like it sounds. Anyone on the internet can find it, whether they're in our domain or out, and they don't have to sign in to view it. The only thing they can do is view it, however. They cannot edit it. Anyone with the link, also, again, they don't have to sign in to view it, and they can only view, but this time they have to have the link to be able to access it. Either I've sent it in an email, or I've posted the link on another website, or tweeted it out, or those kinds of things. But anyone that has the link can access it and view it. If I click on Thief River Falls Public Schools, this was the setting by default. Thief River Falls Public Schools, anyone within our domain can find it and edit it. I could make it just viewable by others. There are things that we want to keep just for the people within our domain. Maybe they're the inner workings of our school, and we only want, they're not available to the public. Like this one up here, this limits the viewability to anyone at Thief River Falls Public Schools who has the link. And again, I can make them either editors or viewers. If you want to keep it private, you can just click on specific people. And if you click save, you'll notice that right now this site is private to only me. And a lot of people, when they're building their website, want to keep it private until they're ready to launch it or go public with it. I can add other people. If I start typing in the name of other people in my domain, I can make them either viewers to the site so they can keep track of my progress, or I can make them editors. I'm just going to leave this private right now. And when I'm ready to launch, I'll go back and make it public on the web. So right now it's private. When I'm ready to go back to my site, if I click on this little arrow over here that says Google Sites Demo, it'll bring me back to my page. And you can see here that right now it's private only to me. And that's fine until I'm ready to go live. Other changes that you might want to make to the site before you start adding content is the layout. And I'll show you how to get to that in just a second. I want to talk a little bit about these three buttons right here. I'm going to hover over each one, and it tells me a little bit about it. The pencil icon here is for editing the page. If I click on this, it will only allow me to change the content of this particular page called Home. I can add things, delete things, and whatnot. Clicking on this button will allow me to create a new page. And so if I want to create additional pages that I have other kinds of content on, this is where I would do it. And then this icon here is called Open More Actions. It looks like a little gear setting. This is where I take care of a lot of the other things that have to do with my whole site. So down here, I'm going to scroll down to where it says Edit Site Layout. So if I want to change the way the things on my site are laid out, this is where I go. And right now, you'll see that by default with this particular theme, I have a header, which is this bit. You can see that which ones are depressed, header and sidebar. This is the header. And then this is the sidebar over here. Now I can get rid of either of those things by clicking on them again so that they're not selected. And it changes the way my site looks. I'm going to keep the header here for now, sorry. And instead of having a sidebar over here where you access the pages, I'm going to turn on horizontal navigation. And now it will create little tabs of the multiple pages that I might create. And I'll show you how to add those in there later. I can also adjust the width of the entire site here. If I want to change the height of the header, right now it's a fairly small header, this is where I would do that. I'm just going to leave it the way it is, and I'm going to hit close. I'll show you some more tricks and how to edit themes, fonts, and colors in the next video.